What is Phase 1 Plan and Define in APQP? Hey there, I'm Arun Sharma. I'm founder of Submastery. Submastery is helping working professionals in getting ahead in life and career through online courses, certification, and membership. You can visit www.submastery.com for more details. So if you look at this in the phase 1, which is basically a plan and define phase of APQP, so the purpose of this is basically to ensure that the customer needs and expectations are clearly understood, and then you define a quality program by keeping the customer in mind. Basically, you do this planning wherein you have like certain steps and you make this APQP matrix wherein you identify what all steps will be there and what are the activities that will be done and who will do what, basically, right? It's a broad way. But you look at this phase 1, then there will be certain inputs. Based on that, the phase 1 plan and define will be carried out, and what are those inputs? So let me take you through those inputs one by one. So the first input will be voice of customers, where you will try to understand that what is the customer complaints data or customer previous data or any recommendations from the customer previous experience, right? He will be sharing that. Number 2 will be market research. That market research may include the customer interviews or the questionnaires or asking the customers about their experience. Although this will be applicable, let's say market research, when you are designing a new product and you are basically OEM, like original equipment manufacturer. In some cases this will not be applicable if your customer gives you a drawing. In that case, you just have to do the physical, you have to just make sure that the feasibility studies are carried out. And then you also make sure that there is a cross-functional team, which is basically understand about the product and the processes. They have the knowledge about that, right? And then you have this benchmark activity where you compare your product with any other product. Is there any gaps which is there? Okay. And then there are some assumptions you make about the product regarding design features or regarding any materials. You also understand the customer data, basically customer requirements. So, and you can also look at the past warranty or the historical data which may be there in the similar product, like if you don't have experience with that product. So if you look at this input, you will basically try to understand the product requirements from the customers, and you will understand the customer requirements, right? That's a major thing. And if you look at this, what will be the outcome of the phase 1? So what is that the phase 1 will produce? So in the phase 1 outcome will be that you will have the preliminary bill of material, which means that you will identify that, okay, it may not be final, but at a broader level, what could be the potential bill of material which could be there, and although as I said it will not be a final thing. And then you will establish that what could be your quality goals, what could be the reliabilities, right? And you also can identify that is there any potential or preliminary characteristics which can be there in the product or process, right? And that may not be final at this stage. And then you have this a product assurance plan. So basically, if you talk about this product assurance plan, it is nothing but wherein you identify that what could be the program outline, and you will identify that is there any reliability requirements or any durability requirement which is there, any new technology which will be used, right? So that's these are some of the outcome which will be there, and definitely the management review will also be there. So if you look at the plan and define phase, you will understand the customer requirements, and you will come with some output related to the reliability and quality goals, and you will have the design goals in place, and you will have the product assurance plan wherein you have some data regarding the potential reliability and durability requirements. So this basically help you to set the stage for the phase 2, which is product design, right? So plan and define was the phase 1 of advanced product quality planning. So I hope you learned something new, and do share this podcast with your friends, and we'll come up with the new podcast. Thank you very much.